Hi, and welcome back to the Bed Gardener. It's springtime here in western Pennsylvania, and got some nice weather here recently, so we're going to take a look and see what's popping up and see what I got going on around the homestead and take a look at that. Well, these are the plants that I try and overwinter inside my garage here. My Dracaena is mostly, they all survive pretty good. They all look good. However, my canna lilies did not do as well as they did last year. There's a little bit of green on the bottom of the pots, but for the most part, last year they were a lot greener at the end. I didn't pay as much attention to them in the garage this year. We didn't have as much cold weather, real super sub-zero cold weather here, where it got down into the single digits and even negative numbers this winter time like we have in the past. But for some reason the canna lilies just didn't do as well this year inside the garage. But I got some replacements. We'll take care of that. There might be some green parts that might come back up. We'll see. But the Dracaenas all survived again, so they're out enjoying a little bit of sunlight in this nice weather. So let's look over here. This is around the shed. We have some tulips over there that are coming up. I got all my grasses cut back here this past week or two to get prepared for that coming up. That's always a springtime chore. You can see the little weeds and stuff are flowering now because we've had, like I said, a couple very nice weeks here. So we have some of the weeping pussy willow is coming out. As you can see, it's starting to come out. It's getting its pollen on it. It's little yellow flowers like pollen. So all the white pussy willows are coming out. I still have to clean out this bed a little bit, but it's got some tulips coming up through over here. This time of year the yards are always looking pretty crappy. Now we'll head down to the raised beds here, and I have been getting some work done down here on this nice weather. And let me show you what I got going on down here. So as you can see, coming up here, I actually have tomatoes in the ground in my beds right now. I got them protected, and we've had that stretch of nice weather. So I usually like to get them in around the beginning of April sometime. That's pretty early when I can do that, but that's when I can get my earliest tomatoes. So this year, seeing the forecast is going to be pretty nice right up at the beginning of April. I actually put them in March, which is the earliest I've ever got them in the ground. So I'm hoping that means the earliest tomatoes I've ever gotten. So we'll see how that translates. But they're doing pretty good. I've got row cover on them. I've got the water wall tubes, teepees going with them. I got a little heater, as you can see, that I will use. I haven't had to use it yet, but I will use that here if we get a couple cold days and now and then, try and nurse them through. But I've just planted 5 more today. I had 5 more in since last weekend. And they're so far they're doing good. The ground's warm enough and prepped enough. As you can see, they're in there. Come on, nicely. I buried them pretty deep. So these ones I just put in today. But there's about 5 of those, or 10 of those actually. 5 before and 5 today. So I'll pull down the covers and stuff here in a little bit, and it's sunny out today, so it'll get nice and warm in there. And I will flip on the heater if I need to tonight and try and nurse them through till we get past the danger point. But I always can put in some early tomatoes, and so this whole bed's prepared. I've got a bed down there that's prepared already. That second one up in the middle there. It's prepared. That's going to be a tomato bed this year. And then here, I've been working through all the beds are cleared out except for some winter onions that are coming up that I may cut some of the green As you can see, they're way down there. I might cut some of the green stems off to use them or something if they green up a little bit more. But other than that, I'll probably rip those out pretty soon so I can get all the beds done. But in this bed here, I actually last weekend planted some radishes. So you can see the radishes are poking up through. So they're coming up good. Hopefully they come out. And then also here we have lettuce. So you can see the lettuce is coming. Within the week here, I've got lettuce starting to come. And then I planted some basil over here. It hasn't popped up yet, I don't see it yet. Got some onions planted along the outer side of the bed. Here I always plant those with my peas, which I have a little section, planted 2 sections on each side of the fence. I've got some snap peas in. So hopefully I got a good early start. This is early for me to get this stuff in. Usually I would be doing that stuff here in April. So, but the packages say get it in as soon as the ground's workable. So my ground has been workable, and I'm planting while we have the nice weather. I hope it stays with us, but we will see on that. See up here that the grass is starting to green up here. So this warm stretch of weather, I'd say probably in a few more weeks, might have to mow. Get into April here and we'll be mowing. These beds here, I cleared them all out here in the last couple of weeks. Cut back on some of my stuff and cleared it out. And even right here, I cut that back, but my mums are coming up already. There. Okay, here in this bed beside the beside the driveway, you can see how the trees are budding out here, and got some daffodils starting to bloom down here in this section. I've cleared it out and put a little bit of bark down to make the flowers stand out a little bit, but got a lot of different flowers and stuff coming up through. So pretty soon this should be a colorful spot here in a couple weeks. So that's good to see. So that's going to do it for this short video here. It's March here in Western Pennsylvania, and stuff's starting to poke up finally. Good to see spring. Looking forward to warmer weather and getting a lot of the stuff done in summertime. So thanks for watching. Catch up with me on Facebook. You can also email me at bbgardner@zoominternet.net. And as always, if your back ain't hurting, you ain't working.